Hello, and welcome to the Innovation episode of the International Trade Center's Trade Compass. In this episode, we think outside the box
to explore innovative ideas. It's about combining creativity with technology.
Innovation can be as simple as investing in a fresh idea. We have 3 stories for you.
First, we'll meet a Sri Lankan entrepreneur who taps the power of a sharing economy to connect people with products.
Then, we'll show you how to use your phone and low-cost materials to launch an online business from home.
Finally, we'll introduce you to forward thinkers who see challenges and find solutions.
Let's get started. First stop, Sri Lanka.
To connect businesses and consumers in the most remote rural areas of this island, it takes a good idea and innovative execution. We continue our story of Kapruka.com with its latest venture, Grasshoppers.
There's so much demand for online transactions from rurals. And it actually makes sense. Let me take an example. I can go to town in Colombo and get this mouse for $4. But somebody in Ratnapura or in Jaffna, rurals, they only have few shops in the town and somebody is selling this for $10. But now this guy in Jaffna opens up his phone, goes to a website that is in Colombo and sees this for $4 again. So why is he paying twice the price in his locale? He pressed the buy button and a grasshopper delivers it to him for $4 and collects the money. So the demand for e-commerce from outside of the big towns is huge and it's really growing. So and all this time there was that gap, how to get the product delivered. That's the gap that Grasshoppers is filling. There are about 43 hubs in Sri Lanka. These hubs are entrepreneurs who we identify and give them the necessary tools and the franchise to become a Grasshopper hub. And every hub controls about 3 to 5 riders to do 25 kilometers circle around that hub. So how do we connect the hubs? So we have something called a belt. It could be a train, it could be a bus, it could be a van that belongs to the Grasshoppers themselves. So we get the product collected from the SME in Colombo, we put it onto the belt, and it gets delivered to the next hub, from there to the next hub. When it reaches the last hub, it gets dispatched into a bike rider generally, who has the mobile app to do the last mile delivery. He's a local guy. He goes, collects the money, returns the money back to the first hub. First hub banks that money and we settle the hub. Normal cash on delivery return time is 40 days. SME cannot afford that. We are doing it in 4 days. Take a traditional bike rider in Sri Lanka. He will make about 19,000 rupees per month. A grasshopper makes about 75,000 rupees per month. Well, why is that? Because I have almost zero overheads. We don't have buildings. And it's extremely capex-less company. So we can launch this in other developing countries.
You don't have to be Sri Lanka's largest e-commerce company like Kapruka.com to have an online business. Even the smallest of businesses can attract buyers from around the world just by creating an online profile. So how do you get started? Well, first of all, you need a phone with a camera, and then you need a computer with a Wi-Fi connection, as well as a portable photo kit. We'll explain what this is in just a minute. And the best part is, you can do all of this all from home. This is how to take a product, such as this beaded scarf, and get it online. Step 1, identify the product with a name, reference number, and category, in this case fashion. To reach buyers around the world, look up the internationally recognized harmonized system code for your product. All of this will be stored in the barcode. Step 2, inform the buyer.
The ultimate objective of creating content and having proper customer support, replying on time, is to create trust.
Write a short summary of 30 words that answers why buy this. Then write a longer summary of 300 words on the measurements, where and how to use the product, what it's made of, and how to maintain it.
It is better to create enough content to cater for every specificity, cultural specificity. So if you have enough content for the Japanese buyer, then you may have enough content to reduce it for the European buyer or American buyer who are more into the minimalistic approach.
Step 3. Take quality photos from different angles using a white background in a well-lit area. You can buy a photo box, which looks like a large food takeout box, or stretch a white tablecloth on a sofa. Step 4. Create an online profile by uploading the photos, videos, and descriptions on an e-commerce site.
Since you are the producer of this product, nobody else can write better than you.
Step 5. Print a barcode and QR code on Avery.com or a similar website. Finally, remember to provide good customer service even after your product has shipped. Prompt responses and speedy action can turn one-time customers into repeat customers.
Connecting seemingly unrelated ideas can be the source of a whole new business venture. People want to do business with people who are often on the other sides of the globe, but don't know how to reach them or vet them. Yet banks vet companies before doing business with them. Opportunity Network puts these ideas together. Let's hear from the CEO, as well as 2 entrepreneurs who are using mobile apps to connect people with business opportunities.
The world is full of ideas. What makes the difference is the execution.
Brian Pallas, CEO of the Opportunity Network, began paving his path to business success in 2014.
We run a company that is connecting business to business. If you are 27 at the time I started, it's very hard to go door by door and ask CEOs of large multinationals, hey, would you like to use my platform online to trade with all your peers?
Today, the platform is in 130 countries. Banks invite clients to join the worldwide network of bank-certified companies that can do business together.
Just this year, we had $35 billion in trade flows. We are trying to grow GDP per capita worldwide.
Rizlan El Alawi is also driven by doing good. She's the founder of EasyShare, a francophone mobile app that digitizes business cards.
People are exchanging today using business cards, printed ones. We know that it has a very negative impact on environment. So we propose to do the same thing, professional exchanges, but in another way, which is right.
Keeping the interest of tech-savvy and eco-conscious people requires constant improvement.
If they like our product today, maybe they won't like it tomorrow. If we don't innovate, we have a big probability to die one day.
The real question is, are you solving a real pain of your customers?
That's the question that led Gianluca Petrelli to start his company, BeMyI. After paying for promotional displays at a US supermarket chain, the only way to check on the displays was to hire an agency.
All this complication, it could have been easier to send a kid with a mobile phone. And so I started Googling, and then I found out that there was nothing like that in the world.
So he developed a mobile crowdsourcing app that harnesses the power of everyday people who can take photos and collect data for big brands, such as P&G and Unilever.
Earn 100, 200 extra euros per month just using an app.
The common thread in all 3 cases is that the innovations meet market needs.
Most important than any other thing is the fit between the market and your product. If you get the right fit, it's going to be the market that is going to pull your product.
That's all for now.
We hope you're inspired to innovate. Check out more editions of Trade Compass on our YouTube channel.
Thank you so much for joining us on this edition of the International Trade Center's Trade Compass. I'm Susanna Pak.
I'm Natalie Domeisen.
See you again soon.